Across the world, there are places so grand they feel like stepping into a dream. Their walls hold centuries of stories. Their halls shine with art and beauty, and every detail whispers of power, culture, and timeless elegance. Number 1. World's biggest palace. Imagine walking into a palace so big, it feels like a whole city. The Royal Palace of Caserta in Italy is a masterpiece of beauty and power. Built in the 18th century to rival the famous palaces of Versailles and Madrid, covering more than 35 million square feet, it's the largest palace in the world by volume. Its gardens stretch endlessly, and the sheer size makes it impossible to explore everything in one day. Every corner whispers stories of kings and queens. Inside, the palace feels like stepping into another world. With 5 floors, 1,200 rooms, and 24 grand state apartments, it was once alive with gardeners, servants, and chefs keeping everything perfect. From golden halls to endless corridors, the design is breathtaking, telling tales of a life filled with luxury. The Royal Palace of Caserta isn't just a building, it's a living piece of history, holding secrets of the rich and powerful who once called it home. Number 2. Palace of Dreams. Have you ever seen a palace so magical it feels straight out of a fairy tale? The Schönbrunn Palace in Vienna, Austria is just that. Built in the 17th century, it was the summer home of the powerful Habsburg family, who ruled for almost 700 years. Its perfect symmetry, grand gardens, and maze-like hedges look like a painting come to life. Inside are 1,441 rooms, including the Hall of Mirrors, where young Mozart once played for Empress Maria Theresa and Marie Antoinette. Now here's the twist. You might think it's from Disney's Aladdin, but this palace is real. And wait, there's more. It's not even in Vienna in this part of the story. We're talking about a palace in the hills of Sweden that's so massive and beautiful, it could rival any royal home on earth. The Swedish royal family owns it, but visits only once a year. Imagine having such a dream home and barely using it. Now, that's the definition of luxury and mystery combined. Number 3. Golden Heart of Bangkok. Have you ever seen a palace that feels like it's glowing under the sun? The Grand Palace in Bangkok, Thailand is exactly that, a dazzling masterpiece along the Chao Phraya River. Built in 1782, just 10 years before the White House, it became the home of Siam's kings. Though the Thai royal family no longer lives there full-time, the palace remains the heart of state ceremonies and royal traditions. Its gardens, courtyards, and grand halls are a dream for anyone who loves history and beauty. What makes this palace unforgettable are its golden spires and rooftops covered in colorful, intricate tiles, shining like jewels against the blue sky. The palace also holds Thailand's most sacred treasure, the Emerald Buddha, inside its famous temple. This statue is not only a symbol of faith, but a piece of Thailand's soul. Walking here feels like stepping into a living painting, where every corner whispers stories of kings, culture, and centuries-old traditions. Number 4. Crown of France. Imagine a hunting lodge so small and simple, later turning into one of the grandest palaces on earth. That's the story of the Palace of Versailles in France. King Louis XV, known as the Sun King, transformed it in the 17th century to show the power and glory of his reign. Inside, you'll find golden halls, rich paintings, and the breathtaking Hall of Mirrors with 357 shining mirrors where royal balls and grand events once took place, dazzling everyone who entered. But Versailles is more than just its walls. It's a world of beauty spread across 800 hectares of gardens, designed with perfect symmetry. They have fountains, canals, and endless lawns that feel like stepping into a dream. Even smaller palaces like the Grand Trianon and Petit Trianon added charm and intimacy for the royals. History was also made here. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 ended World War I. Today, it still stands as a symbol of France's elegance, power, and timeless artistry. Number 5. Art of the British Crown. Picture a home so grand it has 775 rooms and you might never see them all. That's Buckingham Palace in London, the living symbol of British royalty. Built in 1703 as a townhouse for the Duke of Buckingham, it was later transformed to the royal residence we know today. Its neoclassical facade, grand balcony, and lavish interiors host state banquets, official receptions, and the world-famous changing of the guard, drawing visitors from across the globe. Beyond its walls lies 40 acres of lush private gardens, the largest in London, where royal events and summer parties take place. Inside, you'll find a ballroom fit for kings and queens, a white drawing room for official guests, even a private cinema. Worth around $3 billion, Buckingham Palace has stood through wars, welcomed world leaders, and remained the beating heart of British ceremonial life. It's more than a home, it's a living piece of history and pride for the nation. Number 6. A jewel of Imperial Russia. Imagine a palace so grand it has 1,500 rooms, each filled with history and beauty. That's the Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, Russia. Once the official home of Russian emperors from 1732 until the 1917 revolution. Its green and white Baroque facade, decorated with gold, stands proudly along the Neva River. Inside, you'll find opulent halls, sweeping staircases, and the treasures of the State Hermitage Museum. Masterpieces by Da Vinci, Monet, Rembrandt, and more, making it one of the world's richest art collections. But the Winter Palace isn't just about art, it's also a witness to history. It was here that the Bolsheviks stormed the gates during the October Revolution, forever changing Russia's future. Despite suffering damage in World War II, the palace was carefully restored to its former glory. Today, it remains a symbol of imperial splendor, a place where every room tells a story and every golden detail whispers of Russia's royal past. Number 7. Spain's living crown. Imagine stepping into a palace so vast it has 3,400 rooms, the largest in Europe by floor area. That's the Royal Palace of Madrid, a masterpiece of Spanish heritage. Built in the 18th century over the ruins of a 9th century fortress, it's filled with treasures by artists like Goya and Caravaggio. From the majestic throne room with its dazzling fresco to the serene royal chapel, every corner feels like walking through a living piece of history. But this palace isn't frozen in the past. It's still the stage for state events and royal ceremonies. Its gardens, like the peaceful Sabatini Gardens, blend nature's beauty with classical art. Inside, the royal armory showcases centuries of weaponry and armor, telling stories of Spain's military glory. Carefully restored over time, the royal palace stands today as a symbol of grandeur, culture, and the enduring spirit of Spanish royalty. These magnificent wonders are more than stone and art. They are living legacies of the past. Visiting them is like walking through history, where every corner reveals a new story and every view takes your breath away.